Welcome to Jiva Yoga Live. I'm Hillary. This yoga flow is going to be helping you today with some pain with hip bursitis. It's been made especially for all levels and ages. We're going to use a chair and a block to support the practice. So go ahead and grab those and let's get started. Thanks for joining us here at Jiva Yoga Live. Be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can get alerts about future videos. Namaste. Namaste. Welcome to your practice today. We're going to be going through a flow that targets some relief for pain from hip bursitis. So before we start our practice today, I just want to invite you to maybe set a mantra, an intention for your practice. Remember that we're here to help ease the body from pain by giving it love, by giving it attention. So maybe just take a moment to think about what your intention is for your practice today. And when you're ready, we're going to start by using a chair and a block for our props. If you don't have that ready yet, just press pause on the video, grab it, come back and meet me by your chair. So we'll start with a simple mountain pose, Tadasana, and we're just going to use the chair for support. We're going to inhale, bring one arm over the head, lift really tall through the spine, and then exhale, begin to reach over, extending through the arm and through the side of the body, using the chair for support as you need. Inhale to come up and exhale the arm down. We'll take that again. Inhale, we bring the arm up, looking our gaze overhead, and exhale, extend through the side of the body. Maybe tuck the hips forward just a little bit. Exhale the arm down by your side. One last time, we'll inhale the arm overhead, reach a little further up and extend over. Inhale up and exhale the arm down. I'm going to turn around. We're going to do this on the opposite side. So we stand in mountain pose. We're nice, tall, and aligned, and our feet are planted and our legs are engaged. We'll inhale the arm up, overhead, lengthening. Exhale, stretching through the side of the body. Inhale to come up. Exhale the arm down. Again, we inhale the arm, lengthen tall. And exhale, stretching over through the sides of the body, really getting a nice bend. Inhale to come up, exhale the arm down. One last time, we inhale, really lengthen through the arm, through the side of the body. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming down. Really good. So our next pose is really going to get into the hips. It's going to stretch the sides of the outer hips, really where you feel a lot of that bursitis pain. This pose is a pyramid pose. It's also known as intense side angle, side stretch pose. So if it feels a little too intense for you, feel free to back off. We're going to use our chair for support. So go ahead and come to the chair where you can rest your arms on it. Step 1 foot back behind the body. And then just take a moment to bring the hands to the hips or to the waist. Square the hips forward. We want both the hip points going in the same direction. We're going to inhale, lift the chest. And as we exhale from the hips, we hinge forward. We can take this pose as deep as we need or as little as we need. If you extend the arms forward onto the chair, help you get a little deeper. We really want to press into the bottoms of the feet and pull up energy through the sides of both of the legs. If you feel like this is not stretching enough, you can simply take the foot back a little more. And if you really want to go deeper, you can extend the body further down the leg into a full expression of intense side pose. Intense side stretch. So we're really feeling that stretch right in these muscles at the top and outer sides of the hips. When we're ready, we'll use the chair for support to come up, coming out of the pose the same way we came into it, lifting the torso from the hips, and we'll step the feet together. Inhale the arms up, exhale through heart center. Good, and we'll repeat on the opposite side. So again, if you want to use your chair, maybe now you understand where the pose is going to move to. So adjust yourself as you need. I'm going to step a little further back away from the chair. I'm going to extend the opposite foot this time, bringing it back, bringing my hands to the waist. I square my hips. I activate through both legs, drawing up energy from both of the feet. Lift my heart as I inhale. I exhale, folding from the hips, folding over, using the chair to support my posture. Really feeling the stretch through both sides of the legs. I'm tucking my navel into my spine and allowing my whole torso to be extended forward. Really feeling the stretch in the sides of the legs, keeping the hips squared. Breathing here. If you feel that the stretch is too deep, simply bring the feet closer together. You can lift the torso. Find what feels good. We're here for pleasure, not pain. And when we're ready, we'll bring our hands to our hips. We'll inhale to come up. Exhale, step the feet together. Inhale the arms above the head. Exhale through heart center. Very good. Now let's go ahead and grab the block that you have on standby because we're going to come down to the mat. And you won't need your block right away, but let's go ahead and come to a seated position. And we're going to roll the body down, extend it fully onto the mat. We'll move into a few leg lifts to activate the core, to activate those hip muscles, the hip flexors, the outer hips. So what we can do is just bring the hands under the body, tuck the arms under the back, really engage the core here, tuck the navel into the spine, and inhale, lift the right leg as high as you can. Exhale, bring it down. And we'll do it with the left. We'll inhale the left leg up, and exhale, lower it down. Again, on the right side, inhale, exhale, switching sides, maybe going a little higher, inhaling, exhaling it down, really feeling the engagement here in the lower abdominals, feeling strong through the groin, through the inner thigh, keeping the foot flexed. Pay attention, we want to have both of our feet flexed, both of the legs engaged. One more time on the left side, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Again, on the right side, we're going to inhale up. And this time we're going to not bring it all the way down. We're going to do a few pulses. So lowering the heel about an inch or two above the ground. Inhaling it back up, exhaling it down. One more time, inhale up, and this time we're going to lower really slowly. And release. This time on the left side, inhale the leg up. Exhale, bringing it an inch or two above the ground, and inhale it back up. Exhaling. Inhale, engage the core. One last time, we'll inhale the leg up, and with control, we'll slowly lower the leg down. Very good. Now we're ready to use our block. We're going to move into a variation of bridge pose. So go ahead and grab the block and then bring it between the knees. And we're going to want to squeeze the knees together, squeeze the inner thighs, really press against the block to engage all the muscles in the groin, in the hips, even in the lower abs. Moving into a bridge pose, we will press into the feet, Press into our palms and lift the hips straight to the sky, really squeezing the block together between the legs. Here you may want to tuck the arms underneath the body to open a little more through the chest, and we'll lower the hips down. We'll inhale, continue squeezing, raise the hips, and exhale, lower down. Keep moving through this at the pace of your own breath. We're inhaling to come up, squeezing that block and really feeling the stretch inside the hip corners, the points of the hips, feeling it in the hip flexors, on the outside of the hips. So this is a great posture because it's not just stretching, it's also strengthening. And a lot of times the pain that we're feeling is really the result of weakness in the body, from overextension, from overuse of muscles that aren't actually getting strengthened. So this is a really great pose. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale, squeezing the block together. Lower the body down. 1 more. Hold at the top. Take a few pulses here. 1, 2. Let's go for 4, 3, and 4. Exhale, lower down completely. Really good. So go ahead and take that block, put it aside, and then we'll go ahead and turn over onto the belly, however it's comfortable for you. We'll move into a variation of Locust Pose. So usually Locust is going to have your hands extended behind the body and both legs coming off of the ground at the same time. But we're going to go ahead and put our hands beneath the shoulders for support. And we're going to take turns lifting 1 leg at a time. So go ahead and find what's comfortable for you. Make sure that pelvis is anchored against the ground. The tops of the feet are pointed and flat against the mat. The palms are wide underneath the shoulders. And the elbows are coming straight back, away from the ears, and sort of energetically reaching towards each other. We're going to lift 1 leg on our inhale as high as we can, and as we exhale, we lower it down. And we'll switch sides. Inhale as high as you can. Exhale, lower it down. So continue with your breath, inhaling as you lift and exhaling as you lower. And really try to feel that stretch coming from the lower side of the hip, underneath the hip with the hip abductors, pointing the foot to extend the leg even higher. You'll also feel the engagement in the lower back. This is really good for strengthening lower back muscles. If it's more comfortable for you to press into the hands, you can use your hands for more support, or if you want, you can bring the hands down. This time we're going to hold 1 leg up and we're going to take a few pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, and we'll switch to the opposite side. Raise the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower down. Again on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last time, inhale the leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower the leg down. Lower the whole body down. Take a moment here to move the hips. You can windshield wiper the feet. Just find a little release there in the lower back, in the hips. Remembering the intention that you set for your practice. Go ahead and come onto your forearms and tuck the back toes. Lift the hips and the abs and really press into the heels, press into your hands, your forearms. You can bring the hands together For support, we're going to stay in this dolphin pose. This is pretty intense, but if we were stretching through the flexed toes, if we're reaching through the backs of the heels, we can really feel a good stretch in the front of the hips. Tuck the navel in, using the abs for support. If you need to lower onto the knees, take a moment. Come back into dolphin pose. Really pressing through the elbows and the forearms. Breathing. And exhale, lower all the way down. We'll press back into child's pose. And then come over sitting with the knees bent. We'll move through a variation of half Lord of the Fishes. It's a really nice spinal twist, but it also gets into the sides of the upper thighs and the hips. So we'll extend one leg out in front of the body. Nice flex foot activated through the legs, through the tops of the thighs. We'll cross the opposite leg over to the outside of that knee. We want to make sure our hips are nice and flush against the ground and the hip points are squared in the same direction. We'll bring the left hand behind the body for support. We'll inhale, bring the right arm up, and as we exhale, just cross it over, hugging that knee close to the body. The closer you're hugging the knee into the body, a little more deeply, you'll feel the stretch in the sides. Taking in some deep breaths here, looking over that back shoulder. Inhaling, lifting a little more, and exhaling, bringing that knee a little closer to the body. Inhale, exhale, and release the pose. We'll extend the left leg and cross the right leg over this time. Bring the right arm behind the body for support. Inhale the left hand up, and exhale, cross it over, hugging that right knee close to the body, looking over the right shoulder. Breathing deeply into this posture. Inhaling, feeling this rotation from the lower abs, and exhaling, really drawing that knee, hugging it closer to the body. Inhale, exhale, release the pose, and then lower down completely into our final relaxation. Corpse pose, Shavasana. We bring the legs wider than the hips, the arms extend long by the side, palms face up. Allow the hips to feel open here. Allow the body to release any tension. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Again, we'll inhale, exhale, sigh it out. Take a moment, remember your intention, and then relax. Stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. And whenever you're ready to come out, keep in mind what we've practiced today. I encourage you to take a few of these postures daily throughout your day, finding movement, finding some range of motion, really allowing some oxygen to flow to those places where you feel pain in the hips. Doing a few of these poses every day over time is going to help reduce the inflammation. It's going to give you a little more range of motion and flexibility and have you feeling a lot better. Thanks for sharing your practice today. Namaste.
If you enjoyed today's video, make sure hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And of course, click that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Hope to see you next time. Namaste.